we are just set to go. Refs and captains, coaches for each team will confer here. Wes probably saying something along the lines of a good clean fight, rabbit punches, things like that.
All right, so captain's meeting, mid-court right now.
Each team will huddle. Grand Valley's already lined up, actually. They're ready to go, wondering what the delay is. But we just got a quick captain's meeting with the refs, making sure everybody knows who's head ref, assistant ref, line judges. Again, I'm Tony Stumpo. Been with you most of the weekend here on various streams and things of that nature. Kevin Bailey joining me in the booth as well. We're excited to bring you multiple streams here, multiple angles. Check it out on YouTube. Tell your friends. Like it, share it. This is the final match of our season. We are so happy to be back here live, Kalamazoo, Michigan, where we will crown a new national champion.
Problem if I walk in front of this?
Ideally, just stay either way over there or way over here. So like, you guys want to move back in front of it? Yeah, you'll be good. Yeah, you gotta get the call. So.
Michigan State making their first title game appearance in a very long time. Grand Valley back familiar territory, playing for a national title.
Yeah. Hey, Colby, I'm gonna need you to be like there, so they have to all go back like 5 feet.
Things that happened between then and now. We are just so happy to be back.
Hey. All right, sorry about that. We're figuring everything out here. Shout out to VCU alum Shadid Drakeford setting this all up, and we're off. National title game.
We are 50 minutes away, also, I guess, halftime, potentially overtime, from crowning a new national champion.
Hey, I wouldn't mind overtime.
Oh,
right off the bat.
Wow.
We called ground?
Nope, they said ground. He said he blocked it down. Josh Kramer didn't even make a motion. He knew it was good. So
we got two fantastic teams here. Number 1, Grand Valley State. Number 3, Michigan State.
Two very deep teams, too.
And already, we're 30 seconds into the game, and guess what took a hit?
The
tripod.
It's a magnet.
Michigan State just coming off an OT thriller against James Madison.
Missed the mark. He gets taken out by Josh Hill on the sideline.
Yeah, Josh Hill's got to be careful not to go up and leave himself open. Michigan State will take advantage of that.
So DQ McLean will kind of take that middle area that's normally controlled by Barry Butler. Kramer and Alec Dean on the side close to us.
Tony, for the fans that are tuning in that might not be super familiar with college dodgeball, let's talk about the format of this game and how it's a little bit different from some other dodgeball formats.
Absolutely. So it starts off, each team, there's going to be 10 balls in the middle, 4 in the middle of each team's goal line. Each team will start with 12 players on the opening line, a full basketball court, 2 25-minute halves. You do not get a point until you take out every member of the opponent, opposite side. So a little bit different in that aspect. It's very similar to stuff we've seen before. But 2 25-minute halves. So if you don't close it out before halftime, there's not going to be a point scored just for having a man advantage or something like that. So overtime rules. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Although if you're tuning in, you might have just saw the classic between JMU and Michigan State. 6-on-6. They play it's all done.
Oh, and there's a kill. Owen Israel's in his first nationals, taking a big kill.
Ben Smart was going for Alec Dean. Nice block by the rookie.
Keep an eye on this guy right here, Rookie of the Year candidate. One of the better arms on. Yep, absolutely. One of the better arms on Michigan State's team. Oh, and there's a kill by Alec Gonzalez.
Right on Andrew Dubon where he kind of whipped the block a little bit.
Oh, and Ben Smart. Vintage Ben Smart right there.
Ben Smart reminding the rest of the league, hey, I'm still here.
Yep. Hey, and he's looked good this weekend after coming off an injury earlier in the season.
He's been as advertised, and Grand Valley quickly has Michigan State down to 6 players, it looks like.
Oh, what a hit by Peach. Saving Ben Smart. That was huge by him.
Ooh, Peach had a shot there to just kind of dunk on Marks there and did not take it.
So the last time these two teams played, Grand Valley came out hot, got a big lead. They were up 3-0, and then Michigan State came back to win 4. Oh, and Ben Smart goes down.
Tyler Peach takes hacking out there on the counter. So
As I was saying, Michigan State went on to win that game 4-3. This is Grand Valley's redemption opportunity. And right now, and you see both teams. Oh my goodness, the amount of communication here. You didn't see this earlier in the season, folks. You got to remember, there's been COVID to deal with over the last 2 years, and Jack Gerling, one of the best players in the league, just got knocked out. That's sort of
ball's over. I think it's going to be before the throw.
Yeah.
Did get a late kill on number 12 from Michigan State there. I do not believe that will count. Number 12 right there, and lost in the sophomore. Michigan State down to 2 players and facing with balls over. Grand Valley's 7 left. Looks like they've got at least 4 of their overtime players out there too still. So President Hunter Ford is also acting as one of the referees here. We'll start them off. Grand Valley charging, team throw. Arnold gets taken out of the corner, but Barry Butler, another MVP candidate, back in.
catching the time up here. 21 minutes. 21 minutes to go here. Barry Butler in the game is huge for them.
Grand Valley down to 6 players, so they're 1 away from also being on the 10 clock. And the thing about the shot clock is it normally starts at 15 players. When you get down to 5 or fewer,
what a chance by
second shot clock. Grand Valley with a 4-minute, 20-second first point there. Michigan State coming off that big emotional overtime win against JMU kind of came out a little flat. So we'll see what adjustments they make. Michigan State's been here before. They were behind in the JMU. They were behind at MVC. They're no stranger to this.
Let's talk big picture here for a second. Michigan State making their first title game since 2013. It's been a long time. And in that game, they actually, coincidentally, they went up against Grand Valley State. On the other hand, we got Grand Valley, who has been to, I believe, 8 straight national title games. So, I mean, thinking of like the streaks that are in the balance here, Michigan State looking to win their first ever national title as a program. There's so much on the line right now. Grand Valley looking to get back on top after losing to Towson back in 2019, the last full season we had, the last nationals that was held by the National Collegiate Dodgeball Association.
Yeah, you could argue already that Michigan State, this is the greatest season in their team's history. And, you know, exercising those MDC demons, we're putting together a heck of a record. And now
it's like 1 inch farther back.
I know they're hungry. And
they're like one foot farther back. You're good there.
Here we go, point 2.
Oh, GV with an early throw and Ben Smart gone.
Ben Smart gets taken out.
Big start for MSU.
He's first in the queue, though, if there is a catch. So Michigan State going to push the high line here. Jack Gerling with a kill on this. Oh, no.
I think they may say it hit ground first. That's a kill.
Ethan Roy.
Oh. Kobe Bryson calling him out. He had the better angle.
Yep. Thought he blocked it into his leg as he kind of twisted on the block there. So Jack Gerling going to control that left side with a couple teammates flanking him.
Whoa.
Michigan State kind of waited. They got to 14 on the shot clock and had to get rid of 2.
Oh, and Ray Franklin leaving himself open and he gets out.
He drew a couple of throws, but you'd rather have his arm on the court than a couple extra balls.
Michigan State's got some veteran leadership. Actually, 3 of the 4 guys that are stepping up here to the front line, veterans on this team. Yep, they were rookies in the COVID year where they had a great team. Oh, and Butler goes down, and Kramer goes down. Oh, and there's a catch!
All right, so that brings Ethan Rohrig back in. Not an overtime player for Michigan State, but he's considered the glue guy for this program. One of the lone seniors. I shouldn't say one of the lone, but one of only 2 seniors.
Wow! McLean with a huge catch. And on the other side, Grand Valley hasn't gotten a catch this whole point. Otherwise, we'd be looking at Ben Smart. Oh, he drops it. Good try.
Oh man, almost had 3 in a row right there. Great point for him. We'll get a standing ovation as he takes his spot in the queue.
We got a big crowd here on both sides of the court.
This is great.
You're only seeing about half of it.
Yeah, we're filled in on both sides. We got players, alumni, family, friends. It's just a great atmosphere here.
The term is standing room only, and that's what we're at right now. Oh, and Hunter
Can't say enough good things about Western Michigan. Peter Groh, as tournament director, pulled this off in a short time frame.
Oh, what a hit.
Tyler Peach going to push the pace. He's going to pull back.
Whoa, and he drops the catch. He's out. But he makes a kill in the process. The issue is Ben Smart's still the first one in the queue.
Yeah, if Tyler Peach makes that catch. Oh,
and he down goes
freshman.
Down goes both of them. Dubon also gets knocked out.
Yeah, that was a nice counter by fellow freshman there, Ryan Paddock.
Yeah.
Called his name quite a few times today in the one game that I've commentated for Grand Valley. So.
And he drops to his knees looking for a catch. Oh. And Grand Valley resets there. You got 4 left for Grand Valley. They're on a 10 count.
5 left. But 10 clock still. Great long throw.
Alec Dean pushing up. Cannon. Misses it, but will get the bounce back.
That's a great arm on that kid right there. Great future in this league.
Butler pushing up. You got to be careful if you're Michigan State. One throw that floats a little bit too high. All of a sudden, Ben Smart's back in. And keep in mind, Michigan State's got 5 players left as well. They're on the 10 count.
I'd say, 5-on-5 here. Each team with a couple OT rostered men left here. So we'll see.
Yeah, even match. It looks like Dean's going to make a throw. Good placement. Good placement by the rookie. Gonzalez got to be careful there. Nice job. Nice job by Michigan State pushing back.
Grand Valley has 3 balls now, so they will have, in fact, have a shot clock. Great throw by Jack Burling.
Yeah, fantastic throw. Ooh, Matthew Boudet over there, number 11.
Yep.
He's had a fantastic Nationals. He's a rookie, and Grand Valley has been pounding the table. This guy is Rookie of the Year candidate.
6 and 11. These 2 rookies are the future of that program.
Yep. Along with Aiden Jacobs, who we've already heard from this game. Oh, and he takes out Alex Gonzalez. You got to block for your teammate.
Alex Gonzalez kind of got shielded there.
Yep. 3 players left. Look for Williamson to make something happen here. I would take him out if I could. Oh!
Tom Williamson did get taken out, but then Harry Butler gets caught by the star freshman.
That's such an unlucky
play.
play.
And guess who's back in? So now look at this. You've got Gerling and Ben Smart going toe-to-toe. Oh!
Ben Smart goes down.
Grab his hand a little bit there. You got this on down.
Wow, good dodge. Ryan Pat, you got 2 rookies in for Grand Valley.
2 rookies in.
Who's going to be the hero here? Michigan State with 4. Gerling and Dean have been leading the way with their throws. Oh, and another catch!
That brings in Big Ray Franklin.
Oh, boy. Look out. 79-mile-per-hour thrower here.
You may not find a more emotional player. Highs and lows.
I think he gets clipped. Yeah, he does. Oh, hit him right in the chest. 1 man left. Team throw coming up. And he goes down. 1-1.
We didn't have to start back in 5 minutes, so we are knotted at 1-1, 10 minutes in.
Our apologies, we didn't have the score updated there.
Fireworks early on in the national championship game here.
Good one.
We knew it wasn't going to be easy. Wow. So just as quickly as you thought, wow, okay, is this going to be a runaway from Grand Valley? They get a point in 4 minutes. Michigan State says not so fast, point in 5 minutes.
Yep.
I'll see your 4-minute point and just about match you here.
Action-packed stuff. Can't ask for more than that out of this game so far.
I tell you, this is one of the best weekends I've ever been a part of as a player, an administrator, a fan, watching Nationals. We've had so many overtime classics, just great matches, a lot of parity in the league. Why should the national championship game be any different, right?
Right. 18 teams total traveled here to Western Michigan University for College Dodgeball Nationals this season. Generally, we're at about 20 to 24 is what we had before COVID. A few less teams this year. Some teams still in the rebuilding phase, but the league continues to grow and the league continues to improve, and we've got some talent on both sides in this game.
Here we go, point 3. Ford starts him off.
Uh-oh!
Couple quick kills.
A team catch by Grand Valley.
All right, so that kept Aiden Jacobs in, and Daquan McLean still gets taken out.
McLean goes down.
That's a big early kill for Grand Valley. He turned that last point on his head with multiple catches there.
Jack Gerling. Oh, good arm. Or good throw there as well.
Return fire from Owen. Owen's been one of the primary counter throwers out of that middle right area for Grand Valley. Okay, got a lot of trust in him.
Ray with the catch.
And with the catch on Marks. That's what he can do for you.
This is a momentum game here. Michigan State, I don't know if any team, Tony, rides with the momentum more than Michigan State.
Correct, and I think that's a program thing. That's been since even when I played. We all played on the team.
Oh!
Making the call.
I do not agree with that. Nope, they're calling it.
Other folks are saying wrong.
They're calling Hunter Ford called out.
Luke Bowman gets taken out by Jeff Hill, and he's just being relentless. If this guy isn't a top 3 MVP, then we just need to get rid of the award.
Yeah, he's up there. No doubt.
And fires again near Josh Hill. Josh Hill returns the favor. Trading.
Oh, there's a kill. Oh my goodness! Are you serious? Honestly, a great throw by Dean. The timing, everything.
Hits Ethan Woolard on the side of the
Shoe
foot.
shiner, and Ray Franklin's back in, by the way. He's up by himself.
Ooh, he gets a kill.
He cannot do that. Down he goes again.
He does get a kill in the process, but then he got taken out, so.
Yep. And you see 21, one of the rookies over there talking to him. Hey, listen, controlled energy, controlled aggression.
It's always been one of the things that he has some of the highest highs with that energy, but sometimes he has trouble bringing it in.
Nope, it's stopping it.
There was a timeout before the throw of the catch. Okay, so it looks like there was a timeout called. Kevin has kind of got that Cobra position, realized that he wanted the timeout, but didn't realize that it was going to cost his team
sometimes that happens.
Just kind of bad timing. If he waits 2 extra seconds on that timeout, that catch probably counts. But
an interesting trend in the league is we've got more alumni stepping up into the coaching role.
Yes.
For a lot of teams. One of those teams is Michigan State, with a few NCAA alumni stepping in as coaches and really helping this team transition through COVID. Recruitment was key, and they've built up, and they have a young team, but they have so much talent, and it just came down to the experience of those coaches. I think has been a massive part of why Michigan State's back in their first national title game since 2013.
They look at 3 of the top 4 teams in the league this year. What do they have in common? Alumni coaches.
Yep.
Grand Valley doesn't have like Dylan Fettig as their full-time coach anymore, but they're always getting alumni help and alumni.
Yep, they do have one alumni over there helping out.
Yep, and then so Cincinnati, Michigan State. You think about that? Like, round of applause for Wes Peters for the proper ball placement there.
All right, so we got. It looks like 6 left for Michigan State. Grand Valley looking like 9 or 10.
Ball advantage, Michigan State, not by much. He slid. He shouldn't have slid.
He slid, so he's out already. I don't know why you hit him twice. Ben Smart's got to be smart here. No pun intended. And he gets the ball. And he makes a cross throw.
Almost got Gerling in the back heel there. Back of his heel, I should say. So no avail, and so Gerling will lead the charge up here with Arnold flanking him.
Gerling just, he's developed into such an unstoppable force on the left side of the court for Michigan State.
And it doesn't matter if he's throwing straight at you, if
stoppage
he's throwing
before.
cross throws, if he's...
Another stoppage. What?
Josh Kramer providing us a little extra commentary here. He's always in a good mood, and why shouldn't he be? He's knotted up in the national championship game halfway through the first half.
They're counting the balls. So while we got a quick stoppage here, who are the teams that surprised you this year at nationals? Some colleges that maybe haven't made deep runs in the past, but showed up and made some noise.
Yeah, so I'll start with JMU, honestly. It's maybe easy to say that because they made it to the Final Four. The knock against JMU for years has never been talent. It's been like, oh, they just never show up at nationals. They don't play together. That was a good team. And they were an overtime away from playing for a national title game.
Yes, sir.
Also, University of Nebraska. Those guys are still here cheering on. They got a long trip home, and they're still here watching this. Those guys are full of energy. They only graduate a couple players. I'm really looking forward to that program, and I hope we get some westward expansion so those guys can play more events. Travel's not easy for them, and they came and they balled out today.
Yeah. Doing a couple missed throws there. Ooh, Ben Smart almost got hit in the foot.
Ben and Josh Kramer trading blows there.
Yep. A little bit of a rivalry here between those two.
Number 27 from Michigan State there just gets his foot out of the way. That's Jack Salisbury. He's a junior. Josh Kramer there in front of our screen. Nice block
by Gonzalez.
That ball's out of play. We'll get that one in.
That's unexpected from a player
Josh
like
Kramer's
Ben Smart.
a little gingerly here, but yeah, Ben would like to have that one.
Was that Kramer with the catch?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, those two are going at it. And then on the other side, you have Hill going at it with Jack Gerling.
Yeah, they're just powerhouse players just littered up and down these lineups.
Yep. A lot of quick throws. They're jockeying for position. It's like Grand Valley knows that they're a better team in transition. Michigan State wants to get some catches and then overpower with their arm strength. And there's one right there, Barry Butler's arm. Yeah.
That one just slipped through.
On it. We got 11 minutes to go now in the first half. 1-1 score. This point's been a little bit slower.
Both teams have kind of had their chances to really take momentum, and the other one has just thwarted it. So
7 players left for GV, 6 for Michigan State.
Oh, and
now they're on the 10 count, so that's a swing. And Peach over here, he's not forcing any like tough throws. He's just resetting and waiting for them to throw at him. He knows he's one of the best catchers in the league, and he's not alone on that Grand Valley team.
It just occurred to me that Adam Arnold, number 32, who's been flanking Gerling up near the top of the string, is also a freshman. For some reason, I had in my head that he was one of the few upperclassmen. So, freshman with a very good arm. Josh Hill gets crossed up by Butler there.
Yep. Impressive for any freshman to make a starting lineup in a national title contender.
Yeah, Michigan State's got 3 of them. Grand Valley's got multiple.
Owen Israel's
slid under that just barely.
Wow.
Evaded that. Great dodge.
Michigan State is one of those teams that really loves when they get the ball advantage, and that's when they thrive. And right now, they've got it. But do they have enough players left? They've got 3 of their best players in still.
5 on 6 here, really evenly contested point. This one's a little more methodical.
Team catch. Aiden Jacobs.
Saves. That brings in Luke Bowman. He was on the overtime last year at NBC.
Yep.
That's a big hit for them right now.
Really talented arm. He's got a quick release.
Oh, that's a bad bounce for
And Israel's goes down.
For Budai. He got the stop off the wall, and the ball just rolled off his foot and kept going right back to Michigan State's side.
Tyler Peach looks so comfortable in the corner there, just waiting for someone to throw. It's like Michigan State's avoiding that side of the court. Oh, and an easy catch. Oh, and Bowman goes down, but look who's back in. Peach has to be careful of those crosses. Gerling comes up, one of the best cross throwers in the league.
Peach and Kramer are now going head-to-head, 2 of the best catchers in the league. Peach did try to cross up on Gerling there.
You've still got three of MSU's top players in the game. This can easily be Michigan State's point, despite being on the 10 count right now.
You can always tell when someone really gears it up and gets an extra little heat on the ball. The crowd just
Oh, and Peach just snags that one. We might have missed that on camera. A nice drop catch by him. Franklin. Oh, good block by Peach. Yep, just got to get the feet up. He is not thrilled with that. It's just.
He's got to be careful though. He doesn't want a yellow card.
They're giving him a yellow card. No, there's a stoppage for a ball.
Yep. There's blood on the ball.
We've got one.
Yeah, so safety paramount. Blood on the ball. That can sometimes happen after 2 days and half a dozen games.
This is shaping up to be a classic.
Yeah.
These
8 minutes left, knotted at 1. Again, thank you all for joining us. Our final match of the 2021-2022 season. Michigan State, Grand Valley State. Jockeying for a national title here. Again, play stoppage for blood. You can't have someone bleeding on the ball, so we're going to have to address that. Either sanitize the balls, just trade them out. Can sometimes happen in dodgeball.
Yeah, man, this game has been so back and forth, this point especially. Again, those of you who have joined us that might not be too familiar with the collegiate dodgeball format, we have two 25-minute halves that we play. Two 25-minute halves, and then overtime if there needs to be overtime. So you get a point every time you eliminate the other team. Right now, Grand Valley did the first time, eliminating all of Michigan State. Michigan State returned the favor, and now here we are in the third point. One thing to keep in mind, you have 8 minutes, 21 seconds left in the half. If we reach halftime without a team being all the way eliminated, we reset. We go back to full roster to start the second half, 12 on 12. So that's just something to keep in mind because it does come into play a lot, and it's one of the things that I love about this format is you not only have strategy against the way the other team is playing, up and down the court, the flow of the game, but you have to strategize against the clock if you're trying to get a point. If you're the team that holds the advantage from a player standpoint, if it's 6 on 2 and you've got a minute left, your strategy is going to be different than if it was just best of 7 type of thing where you can take your time with it.
One other thing to consider with the clock and how there could be implications there. If the team takes a point, this has been a pretty methodically paced point. If one of them gets it with under 4 minutes to go in the half, we'll just take that time and we're going to roll it into the second half. So the second half will be 25 minutes plus whatever time is left over. That's if a point is taken under 4 minutes to go. So we'll be keeping an eye on the clock and what that could mean. Either one of these teams wants to give an inch. We're back up to 6 players. Michigan State down to 3 players. They got a rookie in there with 2 MVP candidates. So,
yeah. I mean, this is the national title game that a lot of people wanted. After seeing the Michigan Dodgeball Cup, Michigan State broke a 17-year streak at the Michigan Dodgeball Cup this year, winning the title with a crazy comeback over Grand Valley State. This is the first time the two teams have stepped on the court facing each other since then, and already shaping up to be a good one as far as I'm concerned. You're seeing high-level play from both sides, so much strategy going into each and every moment of the game, jockeying for position.
This may be the best weekend of games we've ever seen in Michigan, top to bottom. We had some classics yesterday. The Michigan State JMU one did not disappoint. Cincinnati Towson.
Yep.
What an epic way for this league to come back in full force here. It all comes down to this. 8 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first half, knotted at 1. Hunter Ford will start. We got the ball sorted out. Sorry for that lengthy delay, but as you know, the safety's paramount. We can't have players bleeding on the ball. Barry Butler with a throw just wide of Tyler Peach.
Oh, that's not going to count.
Williamson, that's not going to count. Aiden Jacobs. Oh, and they're going to get the ball. That's the shot that Michigan State was looking for with them being down players like that.
There's 6 players. You have to go to 15.
There might have been some confusion. It sounded like maybe they only used a 10-second clock.
They had 3. They only counted to 10.
Okay, so they made a mistake. This is an interesting one.
Yeah, there was a mistake there. Michigan State is down on the 10 clock. We talked about the shot clock earlier and how that works. Grand Valley had 6 players left. They should not have been down on the 10-second, and the shot clock counter over there only enforced the 10-second
and
clock.
You see Wes Peters go up. Cincinnati's coach, he had to correct the call that was made from the right side. He was the one that called that the ball was not close enough. Remember, it's got to get within legitimate attempt zone, which is pretty much, it's got to be a legitimate attempt at being thrown at someone. It's got to be within like a step and a dive of a player, something like that.
Make sure you don't just throw it at the ceiling, roll the ball over to try to just get rid of the clock. You got to give a chance for a play.
So Wes saw that throw was not close enough. He called balls over, but...
All right, 8 minutes left.
Yep.
First half, knotted at 1 here. Gurley, Arnold, Butler left Michigan State trying to check.
Oh my, Tom Williamson.
Just a phenomenal.
And those two guys were rookie stars back in the 2019-2020 season before COVID happened. This is the first time either of them have had a chance to play in a national title game.
Yeah, and they're showcasing. Same with like Tyler Peach,
Barry Butler.
all these guys, some of these veterans.
Oh, and there's a kill.
They haven't got to be on the biggest stage. Now that they're upperclassmen, they're finally getting the opportunity.
36 months since we had a national title game, and we're back.
Might have to get that higher throw a little bit closer, running between two Grand Valley players, but we'll see.
I believe Arnold was the one that made the huge catch in the JMU game. Oh no, Barry Butler goes down. What a cross by Nick Hale. Uh-oh.
Good hold by the rookie, that's smart.
Yep, I mean, he looks at home out there. Some of the GVSU alumni that were here today, and he makes a catch.
Made the catch.
That's game. That's point.
That's point.
2-1 GVSU, and it was behind someone where the ref couldn't even see it. And
they had no idea.
It was like
no
one celebrated.
It happens. So 3 points gone in 18 minutes, just about there. Quite good stuff. Both these teams playing 5 days long. Grand Valley takes the lead 2-1. Michigan State.
Both teams need to adjust. I mean, not just Michigan State. Both teams need to adjust to what they're seeing from the other side. Jack Gurley's a huge factor, and Grand Valley's got to find a way to really, hold him back. Yeah.
But if you're Grand Valley, you also don't want to just like target one guy. It's not like Michigan State's a one-trick pony. They're as deep as anybody in this league. So, if you get Jack out early, well, you got to deal with Kramer, you got to deal with Butler and McLean, and same with like on the flip side, if Michigan State targets Ben Smart, okay, well, cool. You still got Owen Israels and Tyler Peach, Tom Williamson, Josh Hill.
Quick team huddles, quick stoppage in between points, and we're going to start this one up. 6:52 to go.
It's not a timeout, so it's already about as long as the wait should be. And now the Michigan State crowd trying to get them back into this here, imploring them, let's tie this up before halftime.
6:52 to go in the first half. We'll have 25 minutes in the second half as well, so there's plenty of time to play. This is either team's game. It's going to come down to who executes here. The rest of the way, the last 30 minutes of dodgeball this season.
Grand Valley on the run. Andrew Devine gets taken out too.
Kill on both sides. Grand Valley. Josh Hill makes a quick throw, says, my bad. It looked like they were trying to set up a team throw. He made it too quick. He was used to doing transition ball like Grand Valley does best. It's going to be Michigan State's throw.
Grand Valley has ball control 7-3 here, so that's big.
Oh, risky throw from Ray Franklin.
He's got to be careful. He's got a lot of trust in his arm.
And there's Ben Smart. Ben Smart, talk about his throw real quick and the way that
he has such ridiculous movement on his ball. He throws kind of this 3/4 arm slide. He can drop down to the side but he gets so much movement in two directions, over the top and side to side. It's just really hard to track. And he's one of those accurate throws you've ever seen in this league.
Yeah, and remember, this is 8.5 pinch. They can put some movement on the ball, but these balls sting when they hit you. Let me tell you right now.
Butler kind of left himself out there. Nothing there. He caught it off the tip on the block from Gerling.
And yeah, Barry Butler's another one that...
Gerling's always got two balls in his hands, or kind of has, even though they're down balls, that might be so he can reset and get that.
Yeah, interesting point.
Oh, Michigan State made two throws there. They didn't need to make both.
Ooh.
Team right!
It's going to be MSU's throw.
MSU with only 3 balls now.
It's impressive the movement that these guys can get on an 8.5 dodgeball. This isn't a small dodgeball. It isn't foam. It's heavy, and the ability to get curve on the ball is not easy.
Speaking of that movement, that just over the top, just 12-6 drop. Starts off with Josh Kramer's numbers and ends up bouncing in front of him.
Kramer pushing up slowly but calmly.
5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Grand Valley up to a 2-1 lead. Ooh, Ray, that's close.
Yeah, that was not the best throw. And Ben Smart pushed up, but he didn't have teammates next to him. Smart of him not to make that throw.
Both teams being extra cautious here. Michigan State doesn't seem to really have urgency to try to tie this before half. I think they're going to maybe just let it come to them. They're like, look, we're going to play our style, play conservative, and if we get an opportunity...
Oh! Ground. That's ground. That's a kill. Good call by the ref.
Hit there, bounce, and then he caught it on the bounce up.
Yep, he kind of landed on the ball. Couldn't tell if he caught it or not at first. Oh, wow. Good kill by Ben Smart
Gets
again.
revenge on Josh Kramer for that catch.
And watch for a cross here. Barry Butler, nice one.
Still controlling things on Michigan State's left side there. Backing off the Grand Valley offense.
You're seeing more aggression here from MSU. Oh, what a catch by Gonzalez. More aggression from MSU now that they got ball advantage back, it looks like. Oh, and Ben Smart's down from a cross.
There's a cross there he never saw coming, and there's no communication.
3:45 to go in the half. Can MSU tie it up before halftime? That's a question here. Ooh, close. Just low.
It's a great throw from him.
A lot of movement on that ball.
Looks like somewhere in that melee, Matthew Budai got taken out. Teacher reset it. Looked like there were two throws from Grand Valley. Neither one hit the mark. Luke Bowman on the other one. Gerling and Arnold.
And now Grand Valley's the team that looks completely content with just sitting it until halftime. Yep. Team catch. Ben Smart, next one in. It should be. Ray Franklin is back in. So they've had a few team catches.
Yeah, looks like we might have missed one. Sorry about that. Hopefully it was on camera. 3 minutes to go. First half. Michigan State trying to see if they can't tie this up before halftime here.
Ooh, MSU looking across so much. It looks like that's one of their adjustments.
Josh Hill took out Jack Gerling. That's big. Hill and Josh Hill is imploring his teammate, give me the ball. But it's sitting right on the line. He can't really touch it.
Ooh, Israels goes down. Nice throw. Oh, and McLean's going to go out on that. Oh, my goodness.
We might debate that
Did you
call
not
for
see
a
it?
minute. But Hunter Ford right there in front of it calls it a trap. So McLean, that's a big break for Michigan State.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of their better players. He's one of their more clutch players, let me say that.
Josh Logan takes out Marks on the 29. 2 minutes to go. Grand Valley, Michigan State, how many players are left? 7?
Yeah.
Grand Valley gets him on the 10 clock. They might try to get this point.
Oh, and down goes. There's been a few touchy calls where Grand Valley wasn't sure if MSU was going out on it. Some the other way as well. I mean, this is what happens in the title game. I think that it's been...
Ben Hackman took his out, by the way.
Yeah, he took his out. There's so many close calls. Oh, there's stoppage. 132. 132 till halftime.
Yeah, at this point, Michigan State, they just got to get to half down one. Advantage Grand Valley right now, so if you're Michigan State, don't force anything. And they're going to...
You use a
Michigan
timeout?
State's going to use their timeout.
Grand Valley.
Kevin Wynn was signaling, but when he's smiling now, he's laughing. He's like, who called it? Ricky called it.
Both teams have one?
Both teams have one timeout remaining this half. Each team gets 2 per half, correct, Kevin?
That is correct. Oh, and I didn't fix it. There. One timeout left for each team.
30 to go. Not quite like basketball when we get to the final minute of a game or a half. We're going to take a half for 10 minutes. Still have 9 players left. Pretty much their OT6 as well. So advantage them. Michigan State still has 6 players, so they're not on the 10 clock. Like I said, if you think if Grand Valley maybe gets a lucky kill or a catch and gets Michigan State on the 10 clock, they may try to go for the point. Michigan State should be careful now.
Hunter was right on top of it.
All right. Hunter Ford gets him started again. We're running.
Yeah.
Up 20 left. Even the clock's not a posturing.
And you can tell Michigan State, this is the stall ball here for like a minute or so. Michigan State just wants to get to half down one, and that's it.
Jay and Ben Smart both missing the mark. Safe throws, though. Don't want to give up any outs. The final minute here.
1 minute!
1 minute. Right, so Ben Smart gonna charge. Tyler Peach gets Alec Dean, and then there's some crossroads here. Counters. Tyler Peach does get Williamson. And suddenly Michigan State's got momentum.
Uh-oh. No balls on Grand Valley's side. That's not going to cut it.
Still no throw necessary for Grand Valley. Only 2 balls on each side. 30 seconds. You're Michigan State. You can just sell out and make a bunch of throws, right?
You have to. Why not? What do you have to lose? There's one. There's one. We're on a 10 count. You've only got 22 seconds left.
20 seconds!
It's going to be too little too late here, it looks like.
1, 2.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
That almost took us out. No, and Ray does go down. He got knocked out there. Ben goes down. 2. Didn't matter. Reshare that, maybe. It's fine. All right, we're at halftime.
Halftime here, so we'll take a quick 5-minute break. Michigan State trailing Grand Valley State by 1 in the national title game. Live Kalamazoo, Michigan. No time will roll over. Nobody gets a point there at the end. I think we explained that earlier, but for those of you who don't quite understand the rules, in order to get a point in this format, you do have to eliminate every player on the other side. So I think Michigan State finished that half with a man advantage. You don't get a point for that. So you have to stop the clock in order to set it. Now hit set clock. 25. Enter.
My man.
And you could also switch the scoreboard to the 2 run the other way now that they switch sides. That's easy. Nice.
Kevin, kind of give me your impressions of each team in that first half.
Yeah.
Exciting, to say the least.
Yeah, so what I would say is Grand Valley came out firing at first, and they looked really good that first point. Michigan State was able to make some big plays in the second point, but it looked like since then, Grand Valley hasn't been playing as, I don't want to say overly aggressive, but the intensity hasn't been at that level that they did to start the first point in terms of the way that they play transition. When they're at their best, they're playing transition ball. They're starting on their back line, they're forcing Michigan State into the neutral zone, and then they're running them down. And I've noticed that the first point, they had a lot of that. Against Cincinnati in the Final Four game, they had quite a lot of that. But after that first point, it looked like they slowed down a little bit, and I think that's also credit. Just pull up one. That's also credit to Michigan State for their adjustments as well. Like we said, they got some experienced players. They got 2 coaches who are NCAA alumni.
These teams are so familiar. Half a dozen times a year. NBC.
Yeah.
Well, this is a revenge game for Grand Valley, actually.
So not to bring up sour times, but Grand Valley and Michigan State. Since the league started 16 years ago, Grand Valley won the first 38 or 39 games in the rivalry. Before Michigan State finally won their first time, it was in the fall of 2016. 2015, the guy next to me was actually on the roster for that one. But since then it's been a more even rivalry, still leaning in favor of Grand Valley. But I mean, what do you think about that? Michigan State as a program has really continue to build, and they just got to get to that next step, and winning the national title is that next step for them.
Absolutely agree with that. Michigan State's been a good program for a lot of years now. Going back to 2013 when they did make the title game, they've always been a contender. But yeah, every year it seems like, at least since my time, Michigan State has had Rookie of the Year after Rookie of the Year after Rookie of the Year candidate. Not really a whole lot of hardware to show for that great recruiting, but things are starting to turn around for them as a especially this year, breaking through at NBC, getting that trophy, looking to maybe add a second. Kevin just hopped out of the booth for a minute, so he'll be alone with me. Just just a couple more minutes here of halftime. We'll get this second half started here live from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate you guys sticking with us, watching. Shout out to Shabib Drakeford for the work he's done on the live stream. We've got a couple different streams going today just to kind of give you different options and angles. Great camera work all weekend. And I think we're just so happy to have this league back, and there's a bright future. A lot of good teams. All comes down to 2 right now. You know, it's kind of funny. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Grand Valley back seeking another national title. Michigan State looking to finally break through.
Yeah, and you know, like I said, with the historic implications of this game, with Michigan State looking for their first ever national title. One thing to keep in mind, though, is this hasn't been a poverty program by any means. They've made 11 Final Fours. In the 16 now, this is the 16th Nationals. In the 16 years that the NCAA has been around, they've made 11 Final Fours. That's astounding. Grand Valley's made 14. We've been over that. 10-time national champion. Yes, they have the most history, but Michigan State is legit. They have made 11 Final Fours, the second most of any program in the country. And they just need to get to that next step, like I said.
Both of these programs have players that were on the roster in the 2019-2020 COVID-shortened season.
Right.
We never got to call them. Both of these programs feel like they got cheated out of the national title that year. They were jockeying for top position there, and both are feeling very confident. So here they are, you know, self-fulfilling prophecy a little bit. We kind of thought maybe we'd see Grand Valley and Michigan State in the final that year, and just got delayed a couple of years. So, like I said, they both feel like they got robbed of the national title, and they got unfinished business that they're here today for.
A couple of years later, and now here we are. That year, Grand Valley was 19-0 at the time of COVID. And then on the other side, Michigan State, they had taken Grand Valley to overtime twice already that season. So, I mean, these two teams were legit. They still are legit, as you can tell. And we're set to get started in the second half. What do you need to see from either of these teams in the second half here?
If they're going to hold on and win here, get another point or something, they need to get their transition game going. Good start on the run ball.
Oh, and he drops it.
Not quite the start Grand Valley was looking for on the run up. They're going to probably try to bleed ball advantage back to their side before going to transition. But for Grand Valley to really take a stranglehold, they've got to play their transition game.
And for those of you at home,
and for Michigan State, continue to make these.
Oh, nice catch.
Continue to make these timely catches.
Yep.
Because they won that. The first point that Michigan State took, point number 2 of the day, was mostly on the back of a bunch of catches. So.
Yeah. I mean, both teams are opportunistic catching teams.
Clean misses low on Owen Israel's returns fire near Butler.
Keep an eye on these two people closest to you on screen. Jack Erling here. Lefty.
Going at Ballman. Somebody that way. He loves that cross.
Yes,
Flip
he
Williamson.
does. You gotta be watching for that. Michigan State with a little bit of an advantage to start this point.
They got ball control early. Grand Valley's on arguably the better side. I'm not going to say that ball has really mattered a ton.
Oh, Dean goes down by Ben Smart. Risky throw, and Bowman gets hit.
Bowman just making sure he's out. Josh Hill was putting his case to the ref.
I think he got hit, but it was a tough call. And Alec Gonzalez gets taken out. They were trying to go for Ben Smart, I think, and they took out Gonzalez instead. So, I mean...
And then in the process, Barry Butler got taken out from the middle there.
Oh, some long throws there.
Grand Valley quietly down to, I want to say, 7 players.
Yeah, you got to play smart here if you're Grand Valley, down to 7. Ben Smart pushing up for a ball. Gets it. Makes a quick throw. And it hit ground.
Kramer.
Yep. Blocked into the ground by Kramer.
That's sometimes what Ben Smart will do too on the outside there, is he drops down to a little bit more of a sidearm angle and tries to get it to sweep across and kill people's feet that way. Andrew Dubon with the throw, Tyler Pete to the counter.
Good look by Tyler Pete. We haven't heard his name too much in this game. Oh, there's a kill.
Josh Hill taking out Burling.
Ooh!
McLean.
Oh, McLean almost gets the catch.
And look at him put his arms out. He's like,
good try by him.
Jay Franklin had his arms out like, challenge me. Michigan State, Grand Valley, even number of balls.
7 left. Still 7 left. Oh, and Franklin with the catch. Michigan State's got to get under control right now. This is, you can't go down 3-1 right now. Yes, they have the firepower to come back from that, but you don't want to put yourself in that situation. This point is crucial. Get it to a tie game. Oh, and Franklin goes down. Oh boy, we got a stoppage. It's a ball's over. Yeah, so ball's over. We got exactly 22 minutes here.
I think these teams are both proving right now why they are the two best teams in the league. Ball's over. So this is probably the shot in the arm Michigan State needed to kind of get momentum back.
Who are you targeting?
They're trailing by one person here, 6-7, but they've got balls on their side. I mean, I'm going Ben Smart. It looks like that might be what they're doing, unless it's Kramer that's throwing from the middle, which, okay. They took out.
No, he's safe.
Balls crossed around him.
I really like that choice, though. I think that Ben Smart's too dangerous of a catcher. I think you got to try and just take out an arm from Grand Valley that isn't as, known for his catching, and that's Owen Israels. He's been one of the main throwers for them today. Take him out.
A lot of their long cross throws and resets. He's been very accurate with it today. So.
Yep.
No shot clock. Oh, Grand Valley does have 3 balls. Josh in the corner there. We can't quite see him on camera. Nice kill.
And we got the ref calls out on that.
Next throw, Michigan State goes down to the 10 clock. So we got Josh Kramer, the only overtime player out there right now for Michigan State.
Ooh, Ben Smart looking for a kill over there. 27 for Michigan State.
Salisbury.
He's come on strong towards the end of the season. He's a guy to keep an eye on. What year is he in school?
He's a junior. This might be his first full season of NCAA because
right.
Talked about the COVID-shortened seasons.
Yep.
Marks with the throw near Josh Hill.
Marks with no fear going at one of the veterans for Grand Valley State.
He's got a lot of energy for Michigan State too. He plays the game at a very fast pace.
It feels like GV's in control.
Looked like he was maybe going to try to.
Got to get a throw. Marks comes up and he makes a throw. Great placement by him. I think he's a rookie, but that's a fantastic throw. We're calling safe on that. He blocked that into the ground.
That's number 15, Matthew Zivian, another freshman from Michigan State, part of this loaded freshman class.
Ooh. Ben Smart, again, looking for the shoes over there.
Jack Salisbury playing with fire, getting that close to Ben Smart like that.
The issue right now is you look at this side of the court, you got a lot of younger guys, and then Kramer. Kramer's got to be, oh no, and a drop. Oh, and Smart takes him out while he's picking up a ball. You got to keep your eyes on a swivel, your head on a swivel.
Tyler Peach is sniffing the momentum here. Now, for Michigan State, at what point do you consider possible situation?
That's a really good question. I think with 3 guys left, including Kramer, who, in my opinion, he's as clutch as it comes for Michigan State. I keep riding it out right now. Marks has a good arm. Kramer's an all-around player. We got number 15 in as well for Michigan State. That's Matthew Zivian. I believe he's a rookie too, but he's holding his own out there in the national title game.
Great spot for Marks on that throw. Get back.
Under 20 to go now, though. So, as you said, Tony, you got to start thinking about the clock if you're Michigan State.
Clock's a factor in a 2-point game. Josh Hill was daring Marks to throw at him. Marks, I think, made the right decision to kind of pull back.
Marks has been really impressive in terms of... Oh, Kramer. But
just rolls and rolls away from him.
You can't fault him for going for that with the situation they're in. Nice throw there by Zivian.
Owen Israel just kind of got crossed up there. Could barely get out of the way.
GVSU still huge advantage right now. It looks like they're taking their time.
Grand Valley knows the pressure's not on them to score a point here.
Next point. Long throw. Grand Valley looks content with taking their time. They're in this similar situation to this against Cincinnati last game.
I think also, if you're Michigan State, you're thinking Grand Valley's actually only got 6 players, 1 catch, and they're both on 10 clock.
That's a great point.
Absolutely,
that's a great
we're playing this one out.
And it's stopping it. They're calling a balls over against Michigan State. I thought that throw counted. I wasn't totally sure. Hunter looked like he NCDA
I
president.
think is counting on that
Yeah.
side, so I'm not sure what if he's trying to help. Aiden Jacobs getting a little screen time here in the middle of a national championship game here.
And they're talking about it over there. It looked like NCDA president Hunter Forty is the head referee for this game. He motioned for a ball's over, and I believe they're calling it.
Get a ruling.
What is the ruling? Is it a ball's over?
Okay. So they stuck with their call, so now Grand Valley is ball's over, and that's unfortunately that might be the death knell for this point for Michigan State.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Now you've got the freshman who's sitting on the team by himself. But you would know who's first in the key for Michigan State. That's a big deal.
That's very true. Oh, good try on the catch, but he's down.
Grand Valley things takes a 3-1 lead here. They'll go into the huddle feeling really good about that. Now that point took a little bit longer, 8 minutes. But if you're Grand Valley, now you've got a 2-point lead, 18 minutes to go. But Kevin, you and I were in the booth for that.
We've seen this. We've
Feels
seen
kind
this
of familiar.
before.
This is far from over. In the old format, probably over, right? You might not even get a 3-1 game in the old format. 12 on 12, powerhouse teams like this is not.
10 years ago, that's a
different.
yeah. 10 years ago, it's a different story. But right now, with the firepower on this roster for Michigan State, in the format that we play now in the NCDA, it lends itself to some high-scoring games, a lot of action.
What were we just talking about? Michigan State momentum team. Right now, obviously, all the momentum is on the other side. The guys in blue jerseys.
Yeah.
But if they start to, if Michigan State's creeping up and they're close to getting a point and they see that momentum, like they thrive in that.
Yeah, I mean they do. They could score 3 points before the end of this game. They could win this game 4-3 in regulation.
Michigan State fans, Grand Valley fans, listen to this crowd.
They're getting hyped over there.
They love it. They love to see it.
They can taste the national title. You're up 2 points in the second half of the title game. Keep the energy up right now, and you win a title.
Fans just imploring them to close this thing,
Yeah.
close the gap here, get a point, give yourself a chance.
And MSU, they've got all their top guys in. We're at the start of a point. Oh, and Ray Franklin throws a catch.
That wasn't supposed to get there. You could tell he was trying to get that throw past McLean.
Keep an eye on these 2 guys on this side of the court. You have number 14, Jack Erling here, and then you got Barry Butler as well. Keep an eye on them. They're going to have to make some plays down the stretch here. Here comes the throw. Nope.
I think it's going to come from the middle.
Oh.
Barry Butler not pinching. I just noticed that.
Oh, easy fix. Sorry, we get.
Yeah, we're trying to fix the tripod here. This is about the 3rd or 4th time this thing's been messed up with us here today with the air throw coming in. But can't stick with us, folks.
Sorry about that, but we are good. Oh, team catch!
Green was already out first.
Oh no, they got no team catch.
Number 14 was already out, so.
The call was made. It was the right call. We're moving on. No stoppage of play here. Grand Valley's just got to play smart, though. I mean, you can't be throwing catches. Gerling with the catch. He kept his foot in. Catch was called.
Yeah, he kept his foot dragging there. Was he out?
They called catch.
Going out after the catch? Not sure what happened there, but
Who's out? Oh, they called an out.
Dubon drawing
One.
tons of players in the middle.
All right, so a questionable call. He was called out, but we believe that he kept his foot in. I thought he kept his heel in bounds.
We'll want to review the tape on that one if we've got a view of that.
Yeah,
that was a great play by Gerling, and that could have really shifted momentum even more so for Michigan State right now. Under 16 to go. Michigan State, Grand Valley State national title game.
And look at the outline.
Yeah, it's peppered. I mean, you got McLean and Gerling over there.
You got 3 vets in the outline for Michigan State. That's not ideal.
Owen Israel's cannot be hit.
Wow.
They put 3 or 4 balls on him. He went up, he went down, he went side to side.
Ben Smart doing what Ben Smart does best right there. I would take a team foul. Oh, no. There's a kill on Alec Gonzalez by Alec Dean, a rookie sensation from Michigan State. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, we'll have to look at the rosters for other teams like Nebraska, Ohio, some of those teams that we aren't as familiar with. But you got Matthew Bidet for Grand Valley State, and then you have Alec Dean, and you have Crockett for Michigan State. Crockett, I haven't seen him play too much. I think that his arm might be hurting it right now. But those are three of the best rookies in the nation this year.
Has he even played in the championship game?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think that he's got a little issue.
Overtime against Towson. That's a huge loss. Aiden Jacobs.
Oh, Aiden Jacobs. And this tripod, folks,
has been to hell and back twice.
My goodness. Tony Stumpo does it all. Voice of college dodgeball, and he's the repairman over here.
Watch, I'm going to get plunked in the face now. Sitting down here, this is a dangerous spot.
Oh, that's a great cross there by Dubon. 6 goes down, that's Ryan Paddock. He got hit by a cross. He wasn't sure if it was a deflected ball, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it hit him square.
Can't get that one. Owen Israels gets tagged out here, and suddenly Michigan State has the momentum. But there was a catch. Ray Franklin's back in. Michigan State trying to get a little momentum here. They've got 5 players left. Grand Valley's got 5 players left. Smart with the low throw. 2 more back at home for Kramer. Dubon with the catch on Nick Hill. Andrew Dubon fired up, launches one in between Budai and Budai and Peach.
This could be Michigan State's point.
If you're looking at Grand Valley, you've got some talent left.
Ooh, Kramer had a little bit of a look at Ben Smart over there that he could have taken, but chose not to. I mean, listen, Michigan State, you got 12 minutes left. There's plenty of time. It's not desperation mode yet. Oh, that's going to be a hit. Headshot by Ben Smart.
Yeah, got through the block there.
Salisbury 27 here. Solid arm for Michigan State. I think he's got to make some throws because he's got a good windup. He's got a
timeout.
12:36
halfway through this second half. Sorry, Kevin, kind of just steamrolled you there.
Yeah, I mean, halfway through the second half, what are you thinking right now if you're Michigan State?
This is a great opportunity for you. Haven't had Grand Valley back on the 10 clock in a while. Too strong.
Yeah, and it looks like, do we have a yellow card? Oh, a timeout was called. So the timeout was called by
Grand
Valley State. They have 1 left.
Yes.
Michigan State, I believe, has both their timeouts left. We'll check with the head ref real quick.
Yeah, 2 timeouts for MSU.
2 for MSU confirmed.
1 for Grand Valley. They just used theirs. Grand Valley knows they're not out of this point yet. You know, they've still got 4 extremely talented guys left on the court. Advantage Michigan State right now by player count. They do still have Kramer and Alec Dean, 2 big arms. You've got Dubon out there. He's made some plays this point.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a senior. I don't know if this is his last game. I don't know if he's going to be a 5th year or grad school or what. But he, as a senior, if this is his last game, he's not going down without a fight.
No, he's really impressed me with the way that he's developed. I mean, earlier in the season, he was not the type of player that we're seeing today in the title game. The crowd getting into it again. A lot of Michigan State and Grand Valley State fans at this one.
Looks like he might be coming after here. Team throw,
and he goes down.
The ball that hit him squeezed out. He had a shot to make a running catch for him here.
Kramer looking for the catch here.
Good spot there.
Oh, and Tyler Peach, you can't throw it right to the guy's chest. Bowman comes in on that, another veteran for GVSU. This could go to GVSU's way now. Oh, Peach goes down. Salisbury, I was saying we got to see arm or throws from this guy.
All right, 4 on 3.
This point is not over. Oh, and there's a kill. Alec Dean with a nice throw.
You've got MVP candidate Smart, Rookie of the Year candidate, back up Dubai.
Budai.
Dubai. Is that what I said? What did I say?
Dubai.
Dreaming of a vacation and stuff.
Yeah. Maybe that's where they go after winning instead of Disney World.
Lawson almost ran himself into it out there to try to help protect his teammate. We got Josh Kramer right in front of the camera here. He's gonna.
Is Ben Smart safe? He is safe. Listen, Alec Dean over there's got a cannon of an arm.
Dubai to do this.
Oh, good try by Kramer. Again, you don't blame him for going for that catch. You have to in this situation. Michigan State's got 2 points to earn still. But they still got 3 guys left. This is still man advantage for MSU. Oh.
Kevin Wynn gets taken out by Ben Smart. I'm not sure if that should be a throw.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. It went out of bounds, I think, too early.
Oh, Budai ends up reaching.
I'm not sure why he would do that, but hey, we've seen this guy in the title game before. He's not the easiest guy to get out. Oh my goodness!
That brings in Josh Hill. That's a big arm. He's fresh now.
He's running the show right now, Ben Smart, saying quiet down to his bench after they started screaming. He needs to communicate with his teammate.
10 minutes, 10 seconds left here. Grand Valley
the next one.
holding on 2-1. We've got 2 of the most experienced players from Grand Valley.
That's ground. Good
Alec
idea by Alec Dean to look for that catch. Ooh. Stoppage. You're good. As long as you're back there, you're good.
You're more important than us right now.
What was it called? What was it called?
The ball's over against Michigan State.
Oh,
so
wow.
Now you have 2 dangerous throwers in Ben Smart and Josh Hill against the junior Salisbury and Alec Dean freshman.
That ball's in.
Alec Dean, one of these extremely talented freshmen.
That's how Jeff started. All right, here we go.
Ben Smart.
I'd go for Salisbury. They go for Dean, and they get him. I mean, it was a good team throw. Yeah.
Did a great throw on Peach, so
I mean,
not to discredit him.
What's he going to do in that situation with 2 balls right there at the same time?
Oh, he does have a third ball. Okay, so he does have to throw.
Who's it?
Uh-oh, Ben Smart's hurt.
Ben Smart's arm is not feeling good right now, I can tell you that.
Yeah,
That's-
I don't know if it's his grip or if it's his elbow.
But the thing is, Josh Hill, I was talking to someone earlier, I said, I think Josh Hill's going to get some All-American votes. He said, and he looked at me like I was stupid, as if it was obvious this guy needs to be on the All-American list. I think he's been Grand Valley's most consistent player in the second half of the season, and his arm has been outstanding. I think he deserves a look, but we're looking at both these teams have a couple guys that need to be on it.
He was maybe Grand Valley's best player at MDC.
Yeah.
And you could see what happened when he got banged up in overtime. I'm not saying that's why Grand Valley lost, but it certainly was an impact. So.
Yeah, and he's a former captain for GB.
So Michigan State time out made a sub. They brought in the freshman Matthew Zivian. I'm sure why took Salisbury out in that spot.
I think 17 is a better catcher. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the plan is. That's not it. It's going to be a balls over. Uh-oh. This is going to be a catch if he floats it. No, Ben Smart. Wow.
Exclamation point for Ben Smart.
And you got to think that will do it.
4-1, under 10 minutes to go.
GVSU.
We've seen crazier things happen, but a 3-point, you got to average a point every 3 minutes.
The end to that point is where legends are made for GVSU. That sealed the title right there. I mean, Michigan State, it seemed like they had the advantage throughout that point, but still it looked like they just weren't comfortable at any point in time. And I think the reason why is because they had some of their top guys like Barry Butler, Jack Gerling, buried into the outline. those guys dictate the pace of the game. Yeah, I mean that's got to be a factor in this game. Crockett was humongous in the state one. Yep. So 9 minutes left. I mean, you have no choice if you're Michigan State but to go all out right now. National title on the line. Like I said, they haven't been here since 2013. I mean,
play like you have nothing to lose.
Play like you have nothing to lose because we've seen them do that before, and they're pretty darn good at it, actually. They've scored a point on Grand Valley in under 3 minutes.
Can they do it 3 times in a row? Against this team, against this Grand Valley team, that's the question.
If they were able to force overtime, it would be the craziest comeback in college dodgeball history. Let's just say that.
Play with your hair on fire.
Yeah. And make throws right there. You don't need ball advantages.
Andrew Dubon should have dropped that ball in the middle there, but it's all right.
Kramer making a quick throw, and there's a quick kill right off the bat. Owen Israel's.
Right in front of our camera.
Yeah, and he's got 2 balls. You know that means he's going to make a throw here at some point, and they need him to.
He's going to throw not right at. He's going to go at Bowman or.
Josh Hill and Gerling have been going at it all day.
Yeah, that's been a fun matchup to watch. Along with the Ben Smart, Josh Kramer matchup over on the other side there.
The score to this game, Tony, is 4-1, but it has been far closer than that score indicates.
This is probably one of the most stressful 4-1 wins we've seen for a Grand Valley team, assuming the final score stays this way.
Yep. And my clock is slightly off. I'm going to turn that.
Nice dodge.
Jumps over both. Tom Williamson on the left side there with Tyler Peach. They came in the same recruiting class for Grand Valley. Never have they had a chance to win a national title. COVID definitely put a break in the college dodgeball history, but we're back. And after 36 months off, 36 months since the last nationals, it looks like we're about to crown a champion in under 8 minutes.
A lot of just boom, 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 boom. Andrew Dubon misses Josh Hill low.
Yeah, and you're looking at this as a casual fan, you might think, what are they doing? They look too reckless, but you have no choice right now. That's exactly what you have to do.
That's your only hope.
Oh, and
Tyler Peach is taken out.
Peach goes down with a hit, yeah.
MSU still a lot of players left. Grand Valley down to looks like 8.
7:15 to go. You're going to want to get one, I'd say, within the next minute, 45 seconds if you want to get a win. It's not looking good for Michigan State right now.
The clock is absolutely
Mark's pushing up. Good throw by him, just a little bit short. Josh Hill, really good job blocking for himself in this game. He's been going up against Gerling for most of the game on the same side of the court. Oh, nice little cross there.
The right side of MSU's lineup, sleeping a little bit there.
Tony, so we've talked big picture a little bit. This Nationals as a whole, you said it might have been one of the best weekends that you've ever seen. As a spectator or as a administrator for a dodgeball tournament. Let's talk about how many great teams there are, and let's talk about how many good teams are going to be coming back next year, just based on how many rookies there are on a lot of the top teams.
I'm telling you, Ohio has a good rookie class. UNL has good young.
Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska has really good young players. Grand Valley's going to be returning a lot. Michigan State's going to be returning a lot.
Cincinnati,
yeah.
They're going to lose a few of the guys that formed the club in the first place. As Barry Butler gets a kill on Ben Smart, and he's going to head to the outline. There's a lot of teams that are going to be in that title conversation 12 months from now, just as there were today.
Even Western Michigan, I'm excited for that. They hosted national.
Nick Hale with a catch. He's been around for a while. He was actually on the team back in 2019 when Grand Valley lost to Towson in the title game. And you see Kevin Wynn over there consoling one of his players, Barry Butler. They've been together since the 2019-2020 season.
Saginaw Valley is going to be right back in the mix, in my opinion, as well. They're not losing as much. They brought in a really talented freshman class. A guy whose name I didn't really get to call at all this weekend because I didn't get to see him. But one of the freshman is an assistant
Yeah, and Matt.
Emotionally, you can tell he knows he's out. I don't think he wants to walk off the court.
I mean, he knows that's probably it for his season at this point. Oof.
They're juniors. They'll be back. You can see Kevin's got his arm around Barry and his arm around Josh.
Yeah.
Thanking them for giving them everything they had this year.
I mean, this
is arguably the best team, the best season in program history for Michigan State. You brought home the MDC title, exercised that demon. You're playing. You gave everything you had and had a chance to win a national title. So it stinks to get that close and lose, but don't hang your head. We'll be back.
When we're talking legacies for Michigan State, I mean, those guys are going to be at the top of the list.
Grand Valley putting an exclamation point on this one.
Yeah, and they're going to probably earn this point. We got 4 minutes left. Yeah.
Marks and Burling and.
But like we were saying, when it comes to the legacy that these players are going to leave, I'm not sure which ones are graduating of those top couple veterans for them that have been around. But the fact that they were able to win MDC, like you said, the type of season they had, 2 wins over Grand Valley State, getting to the national title game only for the second time in program history. These guys are going to be remembered for as long as Michigan State's got a dodgeball team.
There. He's still hanging tough. He's like, no. I'm not going to let you put this exclamation point on this game while I'm here.
Yeah. I mean, like you said.
3.5 minutes ago, Grand Valley, 3.5 minutes away from reclaiming the national title.
As Josh Hill walks back, I think he had a couple words for, couple playful words for, that's a catch! For Jack Gerling over there.
Nice dodge by
Alec Dean. Let's see what he's got. He's their top arm, one of their top arms. And he kills him.
And the freshman violence right there.
I mean, that's 2 of the top 3 rookies in the country right there.
I'd say so. We're right up there with each of them has a classmate that could be jockeying for that position too.
And we got a balls over call. And we got 2:51 to play. He may have them step out just so he can get those.
He's like, I'm not doing it. That's a gamer right there.
He's not stepping out?
He said, I'm not.
Listen.
I'm not done.
I mean, National Player of the Year ballot. I mean, mine's going to have this guy in the top 3 100%. Like you said, you wanted him in the top 3. I mean, Ben Smart's up there. I think Evan Eschenberg from JMU is going to be up there as well. And he goes down. And that's probably going to be it. GVSU. 36 months since the last time they stepped on the court for a title game.
The Nationals is going back to Allendale. Are we doing a trophy presentation?
I believe we will be.
Okay.
I think we'll have
game. Grand Valley ultimately outlasts Michigan State 5-1 to reclaim the national title. First tournament we've had since 2019. Grand Valley. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yep. I mean, they've got to be happy to get it back to Allendale, Michigan. Trophy ceremony thing should go right here where Hunter presents it in front of us, so we can film it if possible.
Hunter, can you do the trophy thing here?
And we're gonna have the national championship trophy, which is right here, next to NCAA President Hunter Ford. We're gonna have that handed over to Grand Valley State. It's been a while since they've had it in their possession, but it's coming back home, where it's been for 11 of the 16 seasons that the NCAA's been around. Tony, what are your final thoughts about Michigan State before we talk GVSU again?
Tyler Peach getting carried off. First season as captain.
First season as captain, 1 for 1. Ben Smart.
Ben Smart getting embraced by his team, the comeback kid. We weren't sure if he was going to play again this season after the injury at the home tournament. And for MSU, nothing to hang your head about. It sucks getting that close and losing, but Michigan State they're not graduating much, in my opinion, and they'll be back. They will absolutely be back.
Congratulations to your team. You guys played an excellent team and have an excellent weekend overall. I'm going to say an excellent season for you guys. You guys are proud of this accomplishment. Take pride.
There it is. Grand Valley State Lakers back on top.